Hello, everybody. Let me just check something. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to today's stream. I hope you're all well. Let me sort my camera out. Oh, hey, Sharmoni, how's it going? Who have we got? We've got Solil Blue. How's it going? I hope you're all well. Welcome to today's stream. How is everybody? Let me know in chat how you all are. Everyone's saying hello. Good to see everyone. Welcome to the stream. Awesome. Okay, so let's get some things out of the way, shall we? Hello, my name is Matt. I am the community manager here at Payload Studios. If you're familiar with the stream, you will know what I do, so I won't bore you with that. If you're not familiar with the stream, basically this is what I do. I sit and I talk to everybody on the YouTubes and the Twitch and the Steam store, and also we're on Facebook as well. You know, it's basically, you know, it's my job to sort of see how everyone's going, give a bit of a temperature check, see what we're doing. Good stuff. Why does it all? Oh, it shouldn't say that anymore, Jolo. It should not say festive giveaway. We're on YouTube, aren't we? Let me see if I can change that manually. 1 second, everybody. Sorry about this. So it says that because I use a tool called OBS. That's what we use to stream with, and it should let me change the title of our streams from the tool, but sometimes it doesn't propagate. Let me see if I can edit my live stream from here. It's not a festive giveaway, it is a mod review. So hopefully that should have fixed it now. Hopefully that now looks like, well, should say mod review in the title. If it doesn't, let me know. Anyway, right. So how is everyone? Sorry, I'm getting a bit distracted. Smallstock, hey Smallstock, how's it going? X-Penguin, how are you? James Coburn says, when are we getting mods for Xbox One? Ooh, that's a good question. Mods on Xbox One are that's a tough one. Mods on console are inherently a lot of work for us to get those approved and signed off, and yeah, I mean, it's tough. So I can't say it's we're aware of it and it's something that we're looking into, but it's not particularly high on our list of priorities. We've talked about this before, but I'll go over it again. There's a thing. Yeah, Skyrim has them. A lot of the big games do. A lot of the big games have the mods on console. It's not something that is impossible. It requires a lot of work. But I will talk about something called mod.io. Mod.io is a way for content creators or modders, things like that, to have their work shown or work sort of published, for lack of a better word, on console, on Xbox and PlayStation, and I think on Switch as well. So there's an app that you can have on your platform, and it allows you to share your content. So whether that be mods or something else. What we looked at using it for, and it's sort of come to a bit of a halt at the minute, is so you can share screenshots. So obviously that's a big feature on the PC or the Steam version of TerraTech, is the ability. It's really easy to share screenshots and share text that way. But obviously there isn't that, as we all know, on Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and Switch. There isn't really that functionality to do that. So something like mod.io would sort of allow for that. And yeah, that's something that we've looked into. Again, we've got other higher priority stuff to look at. We've got other higher priority stuff to look at the minute, but it's something that we're aware of. James, you also say, yeah, Space Engineers uses mod.io. Yeah, so there are tools that we can utilize. Unfortunately, and not to sound like I don't want to sound like I'm making too many excuses. But that sort of stuff takes up a lot of time and is expensive when it comes to sort of development time. So, yeah. we'll look into it and we'll see. We will see where we get to, but no sort of immediate plans to add something like that at the minute. Let me see what else they're saying. So just a bit of... Sharmoni's asking if we've got any news. No real news, to be honest, Sharmoni. Unfortunately, what are we doing? We're working on the next update for Steam, for the Steam version. So there'll be an unstable coming, but unfortunately, we're a few weeks away from releasing an unstable for Steam. Usually we're quicker than this, but apparently we're a bit behind. So bear with us on that front. What's going to be coming? What can I say? Waypoints. That's what I'm going to say. That's the word that I'm going to use. I'm not going to repeat it. If you missed that, unlucky. But that's what I'm saying. What else have we got? Another 2 words for you. Reward crates. Just little tidbits that I'm feeding you. Nothing. We haven't got anything to share at the minute. I would love to show some screenshots or just something, but they're not ready for public consumption yet. Put it that way. But those are the sort of things that we're looking at. X-Penguin asks, I couldn't find a clear answer on the forums, but is there a way to enable experimental blocks in campaign? There is not. Some or a lot of sort of R&D or reticle research blocks are locked away in the R&D labs for good reason. So okay, let me just say this quickly. This is going to have to be a really short stream. I have to shoot off at about 4:40 UK time. Apologies for that. I have to shoot off early because just life is getting in the way, which is a shame. But I will get through as many questions and I'll get through as much content as I can today. But yeah, X-Penguin. So the sort of the longer story is that in the very early days of TerraTech, we would use the R&D labs as a sort of test bed for all these really crazy sort of blocks that we wanted to add to the actual game, and it was sort of like it was a test bed, really. We'd put them into the R&D Labs DLC or the R&D DLC, and if you had the DLC, you could try those blocks, you could test them, you could let us know your thoughts. We could see how broken or fixed or how useful they were, and then we could see if we could then graduate them from... It was actually experimental at the time, though. There was a whole corporation called EXP Corp. And then depending on how useful they were, we would then promote them or graduate them into the actual game. So that's how it used to work. Now, as the game has progressed, as the team has got bigger, the need for us to use R&D labs to test those blocks has become less important because we have QA team, basically. We have a whole QA team that can do it all for us now, which is awesome. And it means that those sort of blocks that would usually go through R&D first are just put straight into the game. You may see them appear. You'll see them appear in like an unstable or something, but generally they'll be in the base game anyway. There is a legacy. There is sort of a hangover from the very, very early days when we used to do the R&D labs. So things like tow hooks and trailer wheels, that sort of stuff. That generally didn't work. It was an idea that we had, that we tested, and then we put into R&D and just found that it was a bit too broken. The physics didn't really align. It was really awkward to use. So we didn't put them in the game. They stayed in R&D. They just weren't graduated to the base game or to the campaign mode. And that's why you'll still see, if you own R&D, you'll still see these sort of legacy R&D blocks that have now, since we introduced Reticle Research now own the EXP Corp. Depends on what you buy into the lore of TerraTech, but I like to think that Reticle Research bought the EXP Corp so they could buy up all of their experimental tech, and they now own them. So that's why you'll see them in R&D as sort of, like I say, the Reticle Research blocks. Lovely, right, so that was that explanation out of the way. I love talking about all this old stuff. It gives me something to talk about. So what we're going to do today, today's stream, we're going to be doing what you can see there. We're going to be doing a mod review. So I'm going to look at a handful. I can't look at too many, like I say, unfortunately, because there's... I am under a time restriction. I only have half an hour, really, to kind of go over what I would like to talk about. And that is mods. So let's load TerraTech. I'm going to get that loaded up. Shrek asks, Matt, why is the Nintendo version so buggy? Buggy is in capital letters, so I'm assuming you've gone Matt, why is Nintendo version so buggy? Like you've just shouted the word buggy at me. Why is it so buggy? I mean, I don't know. If it is buggy, I can only apologise. If you're finding there's bugs and then there's issues with your game, feel free, or by all means, head over to our forums, the official TerraTech forums, and post your bug report there, so we can take a look. Excuse me. In the meantime, I'm going to throw those out of the way because that shouldn't be there. Neither should that. And what are these? Those are my pajama bottoms. Lovely. Good little insight into my my wardrobe there. The game is loading in the background. There we go. But yeah, if you head over to our forums, you should be able to, like I say, find. You should be able to report any bugs or issues that you come across. Are there any sort of specific? Oh, saying the anchor made you fling somehow. You don't know. That's weird. I've not heard of any sort of issues like that before. Small Stock says, some of my techs on Xbox can't be used anymore because they had venture rockets that have got higher limit. Animation City, shout out to Animation City, says, by the way, is stuff like Underground coming? Underground, so what you're talking about is sort of what we call in the biz, we call that, wait, what do we call it? Terraforming or terrain defamation. Which basically is the ability to take the ground and dig into it, and so you can sort of do tunneling and all that cool stuff. To have something like that would require oh, hang on, I need to that's something like that you would need. Basically, TerraTech is a procedurally generated game. So the biomes are all procedurally generated, which means that they are stitched together, and as you sort of venture further away from your anchor, from your starting point, the biomes and the world is generated at random. Oh, I see. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Now, that is the way that TerraTech has been built. So each biome you see, everything you see in that is well, it's not predetermined. It's procedurally generated, but each sort of biome is its own thing. And to have a feature like terrain defamation or terraforming, you would need to have the ability from the get-go. Like that needs to be one of your one of the first things you do when you're developing your biomes. Unfortunately, because, as I'm sure everyone knows, when TerraTech was made in the early days, we were a very, very small team, and we just wanted to make it work. So terrain defamation was, unfortunately, a thing. If it was going to be added, it should have been added as the very, very first thing. Because we're so far into TerraTech now, I don't see it happening. I see that that's like up there, like tunneling and digging, that sort of stuff. That's like up there with water as like it'd be amazing to have it, but I just can't see it happening. It's definitely something that we will take forward to sort of maybe to future projects that we kind of work on. But I would be surprised, I would be amazed if we were able to add something like that to TerraTech as it is. Good stuff. Right, so let's take a look. Let's take a look at what we've got. So this is Sharmoni. Shout out to Sharmoni for sending all these game saves over to me. These are amazing. So these are, let me just bring up what you've said. So these are the cross-corp skins. So you've got Ghost, Ash, Graphite, Play Dirt, and Black Gold. So this is the Graphite skins. This is Sharmoni's skins, I believe. The Sharmoni has made some really, really cool cross-corp skins. This is the Graphite skin. So let's just take a look at the original tech. This is what the original tech should look like. So you can see there's an absolute Franken-tech. There's loads of different, all of the corporations. You can see GSO, Geocorp, Venture, Hawkeye, Better Future, Reticle Research. All in there. You've got the whole squad is represented in one tech. That's what it would look like without any skins. And what Sharmoni has done has made a skin, or multiple skins, for each corporation. So it means you have a really uniform look. So what looks like what if you look at the original, you have a real sort of Franken-tech look. Like that just looks like that looks like a campaign tech, if we're being honest. Oh, that's grayscale. I apologise. That is the grayscale skin. Oh, it's okay. So it's the texts are named. Well, that's handy. Yeah. So what Sharmoni's done? So what this looks like, I would say, is like a campaign tech where you've picked. Oh, do you know? I just noticed there's the cabs at the front. There's a like. Sharmoni, you're a clever Chuck. So you've got the GSO cab, the Geocorp cab, the Venture cab, a Hawkeye cab, the Better Future cab, and the Reticle Research cab. That's very clever. Kind of graduates through the corporations as you go higher up. I really like that. Anyway, this is what I imagine. What I would say is like your average campaign tech. You're sort of picking up parts as you go along. You sort of franken-teching it together. And what Sharmoni's skins do is gives you a uniformity or a uniform look for all of your text. So this is the grayscale skin. Again, really kind of cool monotone look. Taking inspiration obviously from GSO. Over here we have a Reticle Research skin for all the corporations. So a lot of work has gone into this. I mean, takes a lot of work just to make one skin for one corporation. But what Sharmoni's done, and you can see here, there's 8. There's 8 skins for each corporation. That's a lot. That's a lot of work. And I think it looks amazing. So that's the Reticle Research one. What's this skin called? Let me check. Sorry, I haven't got these written down. Bling. Oh, I like the name Bling. It's a very British word. Shout out to anyone from the UK. Bling is a very British word, Sharmoni. I don't know if you're from the UK or if that's just an homage to the way what we speak up in this country. But it is very bling. The purple and the gold is lush. I love it. What else have we got? So black gold. I do like as a personal thing. The black gold combination I think looks amazing. I think it's a really nice contrast of the black and the shiny goldness. Yeah. So these are all these are all mods. You can go and subscribe to this particular mod. All of these mods, I beg your pardon. These are all on the Steam Workshop. It might be easier, Sharmoni, if I was to. Oh, actually, no, you can't. Oh wait, you can subscribe to the mods. You can't subscribe to the game saves. These are just for me. Let's just see. Sorry, what have we got? This is the Ghost, so this is more of a... oh, by the way, has anyone seen the trailer for Moon Knight? Any Marvel fans out there? Anyone seen the trailer for Moon Knight? Ooh, I am excited. This is what this reminded me of. When you compare it to, like, well, the Graphite, for example, I would imagine if Moon Knight was a character in TerraTech, which it isn't, canonically, I cannot confirm that Moon Knight is in TerraTech, I would imagine this is what he would drive. That's all I'm saying. This is the skin that he would use on his techs. Shout out to Moonlight. Ash, let's take a look at Ash. So yeah, you can see really nice. A lot of attention to detail. I am a big fan. And then obviously we have missed which one's this? Pay Dirt. Pay Dirt. Is that meant to sound like payload? I'm not sure. But like I say, Sharmoni has made all of these all on their own. It is amazing. James Coburn says, is there a way to download tech builds to Xbox One? There is currently not a way to download or share snapshots. In the PC we would call them snapshots. So you can see this how I would take a snapshot, and this actually saves as a... When you take a snapshot on PC, it will save it as a PNG, as like an actual image file that you can share that image file with a friend. They can load it in their snapshot folder on their game, on their PC, and load it into, and then load that tech. There is a thing called, oh, I can't remember what it's called, but it's a very clever bit of technology. So the game knows what blocks to load in. Excuse me, onto that tech. Ozark says Moon Knight's costume was a little weird to me in the trailer. Yeah, it looked a bit funky. It looked a bit. I mean, I'm not a huge. I don't know much about the comics. I think it stays quite true to what the comic is. But yeah, I agree. It looks a bit weird. A little bit weird. Still cool though, and I hope Oscar Isaac. I'm sure he will. Oscar Isaac is an incredible actor. Really looking forward to seeing that show. Yeah, the white looks amazing. Okay, cool. Right, so there's the cross-corp skins. We've done Ash, we've done Black Gold, we've done Bling, we've done Ghost, we've done Graphite, we've done Grayscale, we've done Paydirt, we've done Reticle Research cross-corp. Now I'm going to show you the metal flake skins. I'm looking forward to these. These look fun. Let's scroll down. Metal flake skins. Let's load her up. Yeah, that's a good point, Graham Man Walking. Sometimes costumes are changed for live action because they don't translate well into real life. You were absolutely spot on. I mean, I liked what I saw, but I think what Marvel are doing, they're doing the sort of whole. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. These look amazing. So what have we got here? This is Metal Flake. This is another mod by Sharmoni. I will share all these links in the chat. Actually, let me share this one. So this is the mod for the current Metal Flake mod. You can add. I'm guessing this is just GSO. Yeah, this is just GSO skin for now. Sharmoni, have you got plans to make these cross corp, or is it just going to be GSO for now? Zoom in. Oh yeah, let's zoom in. Oh, that is some lovely flaky metal. I love a bit of flaky. Let's go into photo mode. That's all. I should always go into photo mode. I always forget. Oh, look at the detail. It's almost like it's got a texture, although it's literally not. But that sort of, yeah, like you said, that flaky texture to it looks super awesome. Super work. Excellent work, Sharmoni. This is amazing. What more can I show? This car on the PC update? No, this is a mod. So just to recap, this is these are all mods. All these skins that you're seeing are mods that you can subscribe to on the Steam Workshop. So yeah, shout out to Animation City. Can we get this stuff on consoles? In theory, yes. So, if you watched the streams last year, you'll remember that we ran a sort of skins celebration sort of campaign. I couldn't think of a better name for it than that. I landed with skins celebration because what we did was we chose we handpicked a load of skins from the Steam Workshop. And we got the TerraTech community to vote on which ones you would like us to add to the game. And the one that won was it was called Outrun. Oh man, let me reload this. But we had to rename it because Outrun was a bit too close to the game called Outrun. Anyway, we took that and we added a community made. So Outrun, which is called Duskwave now. Duskwave was made by one of the TerraTech modders. It's actually a moderator on our Discord server and our forums. A lovely fella, or felleress, a lovely person by the name of Exund, who made the whole skin themselves, and we added that. So yeah, we're gonna do that again. Why isn't... It's a creative save. It's a creative save. I'm being blind. First, yeah, thanks, Sharmoni. I've literally... The second you typed that, I was like, yeah, it's going to be in creative, isn't it? So, Phosphor, we're going to take a look at the Sharmoni's last skin, and then I'm going to have to shoot off, I'm afraid. I have to make a move, because I have to go pick my daughter up from her childminders, which is very grown up, and I do apologise. However, that I have to do that. So yeah. So let's move on. So that, yeah, in theory, you should be able to see if we like these skins and we want to see more of them in the vanilla game. Then yeah, we will add them. We've added, for example, we've added a skin. So Outrun or Duskwave was a skin that we've added. But we could also add blocks. We could also add lots of other cool stuff, so it doesn't just need to be skins. There's plenty of other stuff. So it may be that we add a block or two or a whole block pack into the base game. That is a thing that could happen. So yeah, while what you're seeing is exclusively on the Steam Workshop, there is a path for them to appear on console at some point. How are the console updates coming along? Genji Main asks. They are coming along. So we're still in the early phase of, well, we're still in the early sort of part of the year, so we're still getting back up to speed. Oh, Grey Man Walking says they want more blue skins. There is a distinct lack of blue skins, to be fair. Just looking at the vanilla skins, yeah, they're all a bit. I mean, I said Venture's got the most variety when it comes to blue. Anyway, lovely stuff. Right, so actually, let's talk about what I'm currently playing at the minute. So this is Sharmoni's Phosphor skin. This is what it looks like at night. Oh, the anti-aliasing. Anyone saw a black flickering little black dot? And now, Sharmoni, if you are in chat, if you're in Twitch chat, I'm assuming these were made to look glow in the dark, sort of. I know they're not actually glowing in the dark, but they give off that vibe. So Sharmoni is in chat. So yeah, glow in the dark is the vibe that I'm getting anyway. I'm assuming you've just gone for a very luminescent hue on your textures. I tell you what I can do. I can do something really funny. So I can switch it to day, and we can see what it looks like. So it sort of looks like in normal daylight. It's what would you call that? They have green emissive textures. Oh, okay. James Coburn says, "I love black and dark blue two-tone skins." Yeah, I do, James. Black and dark blue is a really nice combo. Anyway, this is what it looks like in the daytime. I know Sharmoni wanted me to show this in the night, so let's turn it back to tonight. But yeah, you get that real reflectory vibe. You know how like policemen wear reflector jackets? That's the vibe I'm getting from this. I like it. Here's a funny story about when I was a kid, and it wasn't until I was sort of 18, 19 that I realised that I thought this. I thought that anyone that wore a high-vis jacket was in the police. I thought that was just you. In my head, I thought that a high-vis jacket was part of the police uniform, and that you couldn't, and that it was illegal to impersonate a police officer. Therefore, if you were wearing a high-vis jacket, you had to be in the police. That included, and wasn't limited to, firemen. I thought the firemen were police. I thought builders, like builders that were just on, like, wearing high-vis jackets, were in the police. I also thought, who else wears high-vis? Paramedic. Well, yeah, I was not a smart boy. And to be honest, I've not got much smarter as I've gotten older. It was one of those weird things that I did as a kid. Grey Man, I wear high-vis jackets so I don't get hit by cars. There's that, yeah, just generally people wearing high-vis in the street. That's just random people on the street wearing high-vis. I think, hey, ironically, I thought you're an undercover policeman. But not very undercover if you're wearing high-vis. That was just, you know how sometimes as a kid you have these really, your mind takes you down a path and you think so much about it, it just becomes real. Anyway, sorry, that was a bit of an insight into my childhood. Lovely, right. So I'm going to share this this Phosphor. So this is Sharmoni's Phosphor skin. Go check it out on the Steam Workshop if you haven't already. Go subscribe to it. It is a very good skin. I'm a big fan. Lovely. I'll tell you what. I'm also going to share. Oh, there's a lot. There is a lot. Let's take a look. What can I do? Okay. I don't want to spam. I don't want to spam chat with all the mods. Sharmoni, is there a way that I can share all of your cross-corp skins in one foul swoop? Animation City is having a good old sing-along in YouTube chat. But anyway, I'm going to need to end the stream there. I need to my collection. Oh, okay, right. How do we get to your collection? Let me see. Use Sharmoni's workshop. I'm going to try this in chat. Hopefully this works. So I believe that should show you all of Sharmoni's workshop items. There's all of the shots. So you've got Phosphor skin, you've got Metal Flake skins, you've got the Cross Corp, you've got Pay Dirt, you've got Black Gold. There's also a load of Sharmoni. You can actually filter. Let me filter it by mods. So on the right hand side, yeah, okay, nice. So on the right hand side, if you go into that link, the last link that I've shared in chat, wherever it is, and then you filter by type, filter by mod type, and you'll see all of their lovely skin and all of their mods. Go check them out. They are awesome. Thank you so much everyone for stopping. I do apologise. It was a bit of a short stream today. It was, yeah, not ideal, but unfortunately I do have to leave. Next week we'll probably revert back to Community Call. I do love a good Community Call stream, and also shout outs to who was it that I missed out last week? Was it? Small Stock. Shout out to Small Stock. I think Small Stock. I need to show your the tech that we missed last week's. I'll have to include that in next week's community call. So we're doing a community call next week. TerraTech, you've got to make the pick in game and put it on Steam and tell them to check it out. Oh, we have our foot. Loads of PS4 missions are broken. Matthew Dwerthridge on the old Facebook. That actually, Matthew, is the first message that we've had in our live stream on Facebook, and I'd like it to have been a slightly happier tone. What missions are you referring to then, Matthew? If that is your real name. And if they're broken, how so? Let us know. I need to know more details. Or head over to our forums. Head over to our forums and let us know on our forums, because we need to know if the things are broken. Let us know about it, and we can take a look. Awesome. Right, I'm going to have to leave it there, everyone, because I need to go. I am desperately late. Community call next week. Stay tuned for that, and we will see you all next time. Have a great week, everyone. Take it easy. Bye.